Alright, let's get it. Let's walk around and find out.
Sending a Semtex. Report to the nearest extraction.
I threw a Sentex. It got stuck to the wall and it blew my ass up. And I think I was the last death. I don't know if suicide counts for their points. Okay, so I gave him no. Holy shit. Well, it's a good way to start off the day, huh? Holy shit, bro. Are you sharing your audio like someone else streams? Yeah, if I stream, is it gonna pick up your mic? It's under your voice chat settings. Share your voice. In the game, just tap the, or I guess not. You don't have to be in the game, but tap the home button, and then it'll pop up like the party voice chat. Tap on that, and I hit the three little dots, and then go to voice chat settings. And I just want to say share your voice. Oh, okay.
I guess I had it off. Oh, because it's new.
Team deathmatch. Weapons free, people. Lay some hate on them. Nice. We're pulling ahead.
First blood, baby. I like it. Oh, damn, got.
You got.
I got the got.
Come on, you're losing this fight. We're taking control.
Target down.
Ooh, I got turned into goop.
We love that.
Falling behind.
They're coming in from both sides. I got scared. I was so scared.
Lead's ours.
Why is the default starting weapon so fucking good, bro?
How did I miss that guy? He's just standing in one spot and I still missed.
I have you a little too loud. You're like reverbing in my headset. It's kind of gnarly.
Oh, I know why. Hold on.
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? Oh, it is there. How about now?
Speak again?
You didn't hear reverb?
A little bit. Hold on. I think it might be in my end.
Oh my god!
We got the lead.
Got
Now
that.
hold it.
Got that. Got that. Got that. You know, I got the. Got
I got that? I'm talking about cats now?
Oh fuck! Probably called my cat over. Fuck. Bro, camping? Bro, why camping, bro?
I'm not.
Let's move.
Got the sniper up there.
Semtex out.
Fuck me, bro.
What? You're alive. What are you fucking about? Ah! Ah!
This shit ain't working. We lost these men.
Your spring mine was disrupted.
Oh, unfortunate.
Semtex incoming.
Very.
How? How?
Ooh,
How?
Double money.
How?
Fuck. I got flash banged, bro.
Throwing Semtex.
Homie thought he did something with the RPG.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
I mean, I thought I was doing something with the RPG.
Damn it. We've lost
Fuck
the lead.
me.
Throwing stun.
We've taken control.
5-5.
No! 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 I was playing out of my fucking mind, bro. Why does my weapon, my loadout keep changing? The fuck?
I don't know. Fuck, dude. Oh, this is so good.
Shit ain't working. We've lost these men. SATCOM, requesting recon overhead.
What the fuck is going on? Bro, I think my game's bugged.
Damn. Kind of fucking crazy, yo.
How do I favorite my loadout?
I don't know. Why do you have it on shuffle?
I don't! Do I? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Brother, I had never known things. Fuck.
This is accurate. Why am I... What the fuck's going on? I could change to it after I spawn, but I'm not keeping what I switched to. It's like changing me back.
If you're spawning on like a gun and you're holding square. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I didn't know that did that, though.
Ooh.
He got me, too.
No, man, like, you're probably spawning on a, like, enemy's gun. And that's
Oh!
what you're picking up.
No! No! That's not... No. Bro, I keep having to, like, manually set it.
Lead dart.
Oh my god. I need to know how this happened.
Resupplying. You're done.
That's how that happened.
Got one. Front.
Cool.
Crimson's on their heels. Hit them hard. TACOM, launch your UAV. RCXD
Nice.
moving out. That's
We
right,
will TACOM.
you shitheads.
That's
The
one for the good
CIA's
guys.
Woo.
nothing without us.
Hey, my boy.
Yeah, fair. Honestly, valid. It wasn't when I was playing out of my mind, but third place.
Hell yeah. I think I just need 2 more headshots. Yes, bitch. Let's go. I'm having a very chill day today, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Very little could fuck it up for me. You know what I'm saying?
You
But I'm
not getting
sure,
top 3 is gonna be one of those things that ruins it.
but I'm sure something will come along and just ruin the vibe.
I don't know. Is it because I had it set to favorite? No, that doesn't make sense though. That hasn't been a thing before.
Are we
Is that a,
still on that?
is that a thing? Dude, I'm telling you, I would pick it and then it'll switch back to loadout 1, which by default is like the XM4, right? So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
the fuck? Yeah, let's see if it is this game. It could have just been a. Okay. This map again? What are we playing?
Team deathmatch.
Same thing? Alright.
Pacify the AO, kill team.
Oh, fuck.
The lead is ours.
I'm sorry, where the fuck are they?
They were hiding.
Confirmed.
The burnt money is so funny. No!
Like in the thing, where it's a thingamajig, you know what I'm saying?
Did you just have a stroke?
Got the camel, baby, let's go!
Bro, I got jump scared.
I turned off the HDR. Wonders.
Yeah.
Wonders from my
Performance?
psychology. No, I mean it was still running 120 both ways, but
I did not see that guy there, and it's the same guy that killed me earlier.
Enemy RCXD detected.
fuck. All right.
No,
I need like a bajillion more.
No, no.
Cannot believe I got that.
But yeah, man, work's been pretty cool.
Yeah,
There's a guy
you
that-
liking it?
There's a guy that hella pissed me off, though.
Isn't there always?
Nah, but like, this one was like unnecessary, bro. This one could have been avoided, like, big time.
He's been chill.
Well, okay, so it wasn't that he wasn't show, right? It's just like, it was like a long time customer or whatever. Loki, we're like, yeah, I might switch over.
Oh,
blah,
the
blah, blah.
customer.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. You know, like,
Hell
let
yeah,
me
it's
look
a weak
into,
ass stream.
like, let's see what we can find, right? And then, so I'm like looking through, trying to hit him, like trying to help him up, right? And searching stuff on, searching promotions, like blah, 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 blah. And homie does not, like, I don't know. I was telling him because, you know, we can use the app now and shop online. There are a lot of times there's promotions that's the only way you can get it is if you shop online.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, I'm driving. Can you just go ahead and do it for me? So I'm like, okay, I can do it for you, but I'm going to give you what I find, you know? Which may not be as good as something that you could find. And that's why we encourage to do it on your own. Like we help walk you through it, you know?
Yeah.
But you'll see those promos that I don't have access to. So, like, why wouldn't you? Right? And they were like, yeah, well, it's because I'm driving and this and that. And I was like, okay, sure, valid. So I'll go ahead and look, but still keeping that in mind. at some point, I don't know when this guy stopped driving, literally looked online for the promos, and he found a better promo than the one I would have given him. And I was like, when did you stop driving, bro? You couldn't be bothered to use the app earlier because you were driving, and at some point you decided, let me just look online for promotions.
Hey.
As I'm over here, like, totaling everything, putting the shipping address, about to break down how the bills kind of look, like, fucking how much the taxes are gonna be, and then it hits me with the, yeah, I saw a better promotion online. I think I'm good. I'll just think about it and maybe call back later. And I was like, okay, well, they're online, and just get it online. Literally couldn't say anything. He was like, yeah, well, you know, I see the better promotion here. I just need some time to think about it, but thanks for the help. And then just hung up. I couldn't get anything out. And I was like, yeah, that's why I wanted you to use the fucking app in the first place, bro.
You're like, I was doing it for you, actually.
And that was, I don't know, that pissed me off. Cause like at first I was like, all right, I'm willing to help out. You're driving, blah blah blah, right? And then once he hit me with, oh, I saw a better one online. I was like, at what point? At what point, bro? Did you stop driving to search that shit up and couldn't just do the purchase on your own? So like I didn't even get a chance to tell him that, you know, that's why I was trying to push the app or doing it online before we even went that far. Yeah, it pissed me off. I was on the phone, like, placing this guy's order, and then I couldn't even check out. It's like, bro, come on.
Would you consider being more considerate of this concerned individual?
I was! That's why I was doing the order for them!
I don't know. I think you're not really in it to help the customer. Are you sure you're cut out for this kind of job?
Yeah, I am, because we're not even supposed to shop for them anymore. The only reason I did it was because they were driving. They literally don't want us doing that anymore. Site-wide, any sort of shopping, we walk them through it on the app or online. We're not supposed to place orders for customers anymore.
Which I guess makes sense, you know?
Yeah. And also it's like good because again, you'll see promotions that I won't have access to. Or retail even for that matter.
Fuck. Stuck on the door.
But yeah. But the part that really annoyed me was that it was like a 40-minute call just for him to just say, nah, I'm good. Like, bro, I spent 40 minutes doing something I wasn't even supposed to be doing because I'm trying to look out and be like, okay, you're driving, cool, valid. And then to still not even get anywhere.
Yeah, they do like them, bro.
I feel like I was understandably upset.
Yeah. Woo!
What was good is that one of the support people was like listening in, and she was like, "Yeah, no, that's fair." And I was like, "Well, I'm glad you heard the conversation, so I'm not just like
going insane."
Yeah. And then on Friday too, I had a customer that just would not get off my line, bro.
How many customers are you supposed to get through every day?
So, there's not like a direct
quota?
limit. Yeah, so there's like an indirect quota, right? So it's something called like FCR, which is essentially broken down into percentages of how many callbacks you get within a 7-day period.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take 30 calls, right, you don't want like more than 2 callbacks for the day, because sometimes they'll call back same day that you help them, so that's gonna hit you immediately. Once it hits you, it won't hit you again. If they call back after the first callback, it hits the second person they spoke to. So like you don't get hit twice. But that being said, like ideal is like one callback for every like 13 calls. Ideally none, but if you're gonna get a callback, try to make it like one in every 13. Which sucks because I've been getting really unlucky where a lot of my calls are like 40 minutes, bro. And I'm just like, no, dude. Like, it's so hard for me to like, because I can't cushion myself, right? If I only take 25 calls and I get 2 callbacks, that hits me way harder than if I take 30 and get 2 callbacks. Like, even though it's only a five call difference, like it's still enough to cushion me to keep me at a high percentile.
I see.
And that's like the biggest part of our bonus is FCR, first call resolution, is what it's called. So it's like, yeah. So there's not an exact quota for how many calls you should be taking. It's just kind of a case like there roughly is because of that, because of the FCR percentile. And then there also roughly is too because they want your calls to be like no longer than 25 minutes for the same reason. Because if the call's really long and you still get a call back after like a 40-minute call, that also hits you harder than if the call was like 10 minutes and then they call back. Like, it still sucks, but it hits you way harder in our metrics if it was a long ass call and then they still call back. So it's like, if you're gonna have a long ass call,
job.
Yeah, so if you're gonna have a long ass call, you better make it worth it. That's kind of the point. It still goes hand in hand with the FCR, you know, because if you have a long ass call, then obviously you're not taking as many calls, so you better hope they don't call back. But if it's like a 10-minute call and they end up calling back, and all your other calls were also around like, you know, 10 to even 20 minutes, then it won't hit you as hard because you have more calls in that week to help with your percentile.
I see. You know, it all makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It's unfortunate when like I do as much as I possibly can.
And it's still not enough?
And it's like...
Hey, you're doing your best, you know, you're providing, you're a provider.
Well, yeah, and again, so the part that like really sucks isn't so much the case of like, oh man, I'm not taking enough calls, right, so I don't have a good cushion. Because there's times where I'll only take like maybe 20 calls, but I don't get a single call back. At least same day. I'll find out on Monday if I got a call back from last Monday. But a lot of times, like, we have same day results where we're able to see if people call back the same day or like the day after, if it's after 6 p.m. So we're able to see that, right?
Yeah.
So if we see that, a lot of times that's not where I have a problem with. A lot of times I will end up having a problem where they call back from like 6 days before, which still hits. So seven days is the thing. So again, if I'm gonna make a long ass call, I gotta make sure they're not calling back
within a week.
Within the week, yeah. That's our biggest metric.
Or else, no bueno, you suck at job.
Yeah, basically. There is like there is some consideration
like at your job
for that metric.
Just in general.
I don't know. Explain.
Yeah, how long do people last?
We're winning.
As employees?
Yeah.
There's some employees that have been there for a long ass time. Because there's always room for improvement, like as far as moving up the ladder, right? Because it is corporate America.
Corporate America, high level things.
So there's always that room for just making more. Because where I'm starting right now, right? If I move over, so there's a different department called VR, which is virtual retail. That department in its own makes less hourly, but because the whole premise of virtual retail is to actually sell, like that is what they do. No one else can really sell. Commission? Yeah, so they're on commission. So the more they sell, the more their bonus is gonna be. So they get paid less because that's all they handle. That's all the costs they do are costs that get routed that are basically to make purchases, right? So I believe they make like 18 an hour, something like that. But the bonus checks, from what I've heard, there's people that get a bonus check of like hella money.
Hella?
Hella. Like they're making a month's worth of income on one bonus check at the end of the month. So it's
Does
like
the commission include the like selling phones and shit?
yeah, because that's all virtual retail is. It's just selling. So they don't handle like bills. They don't handle you know, like your general bill questions, making a payment arrangement. Like all they do is sales, virtual sales.
Damn. That's kind of crazy though.
So that's why they get like less an hour, because a lot of times they'll get routed to people who already have their minds made up on like trying to order something, right? Or when they call, they mention that in their call, like feel like you know, virtual retail or something, and it'll direct it to them. But for the most part, that is kind of like where that line is drawn, though, because if that's all they handle, then they obviously don't have to deal with like a lot of crazy customers because they already know they want a product, right? With us, we get paid more because we do have to like interact with those people, interact with the people that are mad all the time, that don't use the app, that don't use the website for like self-help options, that need everything like super broken down to them. And it's not always an issue to break down all the information. It's more of an issue where like a lot of times they have more attitude, right? Because it comes to the money and not being happy with what they're paying, blah blah blah. For virtual retail, it's like you know damn well they're gonna buy something, so they're not gonna get mad at you. You're gonna see, okay, what can I get, right? What's that look like? Blah blah blah. Move on. Cool. They already know they want something. They want to spend money, right? So you're not really going into those customers that like your harder customers in virtual retail. I'm sure there's some here and there that do go through the cracks, but because that is your entire job, your entire responsibility is to sell shit, like you get paid less.
Yeah.
But your bonus checks are more than a bonus checks that like I would make.
Bonus checks are bonusing.
Bonus checks are hella bonusing for virtual retail. They'll be making like $3 grand a month on just bonus.
That's
so like
fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Granted, that's like higher end, you know what I mean? For the most part, you'll likely see, you know, closer to like that 1,000 range. But still, what the fuck? Where am I getting shot at, bro?
He's going around the building. You get him?
No, I lost him. Ah, I found him. he peeped into that hallway and then he just backed out. And then when I backed out, he was gone. So then by the time I turned back into the hallway, he got me. So yeah, so that's why virtual retail is like it's considered like a lateral movement from the position I'm in because of that, because you technically do get a pay decrease, but you get you have way more eligibility on bonus. Yeah. Granted,
everybody love a bonus.
How well you work is gonna determine if you think you're gonna make that worth it. You
bonus
know?
Is worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. And again,
high risk, high reward.
Yeah, and again, some people are really fucking good. Where again, they're making like $3K on just a bonus check, along with their hourly pay. But I'm sure there's other people in virtual retail where they're probably not as happy.
Yeah. That's crazy. Crazy how capitalism works, man. You just exploit the
yeah. So then from from there is your direct promotion from the expert, right? Is what they're called, like your regular care rep. Would be to go into the tech, and on tech you get a lot more leniency on your FCR, especially when it comes to like your call volume or like how long you take on a call, because obviously you're doing a lot more troubleshooting. Like it makes sense for it to be like 40 minutes to even an hour that you're troubleshooting and helping the customer, right? So they still get bonuses, but it's not like heavily weighted on FCR like ours is. Their metrics are a little bit different. I'm not sure how their metrics work specifically. But yeah, I think their metrics is more on like resolving the issue when it happens. Like if you don't have to file a ticket, I think that's what helps their metrics. Because they're able to do outbound calls too. Like they won't get in trouble for doing outbound calls where they could call the customer. We're not supposed to. The only time we're supposed to call the customer directly is if the call drops or if we set up a systematic follow-up. Where we put it in the system that we're going to call them back, follow up with them about a specific issue. That's the only time that we do outbound calls. Tech could do outbound calls just to test shit out. Yeah, so then it would be tech and then tech's 25 an hour. Or it's going to be, I believe next month is when that's gonna start. So it'll be 25 an hour. So that is like a direct pay raise. It is considered a promotion because if you get calls that should have gone to like regular, like customer care, you still need to know how to handle it, right? You still gotta own it.
Yeah.
From like the supervisors and coaches that would go and speak to us during training, they told us like it's annoying as hell, and we're gonna make sure we report that back to your coach and your team manager, but we'll still own the call because there's no reason to send it out to tech if it's like something that could be resolved by us, because we do. That's the thing too that I noticed. We do have like our own tools for like troubleshooting. It's not as in depth, but we're still supposed to do it before we transfer over to tech. And I noticed that a lot of people that have been there for a long time, like I don't know, maybe they just know like I'm not gonna be able to fix this, right, from experience. But I don't see them doing it. I just kind of see that they just transfer over to tech. And it's like, yeah, maybe it's still going to be a transfer over to tech, but you could have at least checked the minimal troubleshooting tool that we do have. Because that gets recorded, that way when tech gets the call, they'll be able to see, like,
what happened?
Yeah, what we've already troubleshooted. My issue too with it, so I will admit that a lot of times I try doing like what would be considered like a tech call just because from like personal experience. But and the main reason I do it though is just because a lot of times it's like older customers, like senior citizens, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You fucking blind?
But technically, I don't know. I don't know where the line
They're
gets
not
crossed.
supposed to.
I don't know where the line is, as far as those type of questions, because a lot of times it's questions where it's like, oh, like how do I change like some of my settings, and I'm like, you're calling a cellular service, you're not like, I didn't make the phone. I don't say that obviously, but I'm like, I know how my phone works, so if you have a Samsung, like I could help you a little bit, but like I don't know where that line is drawn, because that's not like a technical support call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because our tech call is meant to be more for like anything related to the service directly. And if you don't know how to use your phone, that's not really
On you.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know where that line gets drawn, because technically it is technical support, but also not directly linked to us. So it's like I don't know. Am I supposed to be helping them? I'm like, fuck. Am I gonna be like, just go to Best Buy? You know, like what do I say?
You go to Best Buy.
Right.
You just said it.
I know. But like they're on the phone, and then if I don't help them, then it's gonna reflect negatively. On like the actual like customer care, you know. So I don't know. There are times though where like even after I do like the basic troubleshooting, I'm just like I couldn't figure out the issue. I'm obviously gonna send you over to tech. But that's when they're legit having some sort of legitimate tech issue.
Yeah. You're such a good guy, dude. I got rocketed, bro. I just got my shit rocked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I forgot you were into that. No.
Got me halfway through reloading. I can't believe I missed so much. Let someone die. That was scary.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh my god, he fucking scared me, bro. I'm getting jump scared.
I don't really care for all these pipes, you know?
Yeah, you do, you liar. You like getting that pipe. Pause?
I like laying it. I like
hey!
laying it. Call me Mario, brother, you know what I'm saying?
The way you be getting into them pipes? Wait.
Woo!
Pause?
Waka waka waka.
Call back to the boys urethra episode.
Let's not call back to that.
Why not? It was a good episode.
There
the
are
boys
limits.
is peak or whatever the fuck. I love those fucking memes, bro. Where it's like, yeah, man, you should. The meme is literally how, oh, the boys is peak, and then it's like also the boys is showing like all the weird, crazy sexual shit that happens in the show, and it's like, all right, valid. When you like pick clips out like that.
When you take it out of context, yeah, no, it's crazy.
Bro, even in context, what you mean? It is such a good show, and then for it to have shit like that, it's like, alright, it's a little over the top. I ain't gonna lie. And then when they double down, bro, on what was it, the Gen V? That little spin-off show? I don't know if you saw it or not.
I've not.
No,
I've not watched it.
It's also pretty good, but there's a scene where they kind of double down on like the giant penis trope, right? Except it's a regular penis, but the girl has like Ant-Man powers, right? So she could like go mini. So she goes mini and legitimately rides the guy's dick. It's insane.
Amazing.
So it's like giving like a foot job and a hand job all at the same time.
Kinda crazy.
Yeah. And like, that's such a crazy fucking like thing to have. Again, the show's great, and then you get shit like that where it's like, all right, yeah, you don't need that. The show has really good writing, but obviously Seth Rogen being a part of it, so I mean it kind of makes sense. He did do Sasha's Party,
and that was hilarious.
I don't know about hilarious, bro.
I know it had some haters.
This is a bad movie. Don't. Don't encourage it.
Michael Cera.
Alright, yeah, so that's the crazy part. Stupid good talent in it. Just, the movie was not good, bro.
Had a good message. Like, what is it to be food, you know? You know, what is it to consume, you know?
What is it to use a douche?
Red down.
Exactly. I'm glad
Yeah, the part that was not related to food whatsoever.
They had moments, you know, like all media, it cannot be perfect or without flaws.
Got me eyes in the sky.
Invincible. Try me again. I actually haven't seen a new season. I've seen clips of it though.
I have not seen Invincible since like season 2.
I mean, there's only 3 seasons, right? Or am I tripping?
And I only saw part of season 2. I think I watched like the first episode and a half of season 2 and I was like, they still feel like the first season. And then I learned that its animation budget got like slashed for the voice acting.
I mean, that said though, like Invincible has always tried saving money on the animation since the first season.
Targets eliminated.
Yeah.
Like, it's never been like a phenomenal, like amazing looking animation. It's just the writing's always been solid, right? The writing, like the character development, like, which I get is part of the writing, but like I guess dialogue, right? Like how the dialogue is delivered, how the characters develop over time because of the writing. I think that's what makes Invincible like Invincible, right? That's what makes the show so good. It's never really been about the animation. When they do go ham on some of the fights, like he goes ham as shit, you know? Like in season 1 where Battle Beast like bashes in Invincible's head and then the rest of the team like synchronizes and works together, like that scene looks sick. But it's like, yeah, it's saved for when they benefit more from it, I think.
We're staying steady. I want to say winning.
I mean, you got first place.
Dude, I got 12 fucking headshots.
And you got first place.
I tried to get first place.
You got first place, buddy.
I unlocked the whole other tier of that camo.
And I was on the best of play kill cam, so yeah, looks like everything's lining up. I'm in every single one of those without fail. Even if I don't die in all of them, I'm in every single one. But yeah, anyway, back to the boys. It's fucking wild, bro. And I agree. Honestly, I agree. It is weird to call that show peak and then have some of the shit that it does.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I don't know. Again, I didn't even see the past season.
Yeah.
I saw like what they were doing with it though, where they turned like Compound V to like a fucking Resident Evil 4 virus instead of being like just like superhuman serum, right?
Yeah.
So I saw that and I was like, weird. I don't know if that's in the comic.
Dude, I don't know. I didn't even watch season 3 of The Boys. Or 4. I'm so behind on it.
Well, 4 said the latest one. So that's fair. 2 was alright. 2 was alright.
Deathmatch. Time to get our hands dirty, Black Ops.
Yo, what the
Get
fuck?
to work.
I've never been to this map. What is this? This new?
I think so. Hold on, Isaac texted in the Discord. I'm reading it.
We've taken control.
Hold on, let me move around before it kicks me out.
Leads ours.
Yo, I fuck with this map hard.
Edgar, any red flags when it comes to financing a PC besides the power supply?
No.
Wait.
Financing.
Yeah, he said he's gonna finance it. So I guess he's gonna take it out on credit.
Confirming kill.
I mean, it depends where, right? Let me ask him that actually. How are you financing?
I want to hop on the chat and we'll discuss there. I want to hop on.
Enemy grenade. Enemy stun.
Bro, I fucking hate this map.
You've fallen behind.
Why could I not spell financing? Finance. Finance. I'm pretty sure I spelled it right. Does that stream? Does the Discord chat stream?
I think so. I've done it before. I'm like 30% certain it does.
Oh, you're right. No, I think we have done it before though. When they were doing the da-dun, da-dun, da-dun,
Yeah. See, you see what I mean, bro?
Yeah, bro. I see what you mean.
First headshot, fucking A. This is taking forever.
Enemy RCXD detected.
I told him to get on the.
Fucking crawling.
I told him to get on the Discord chat, and then get on COD. Let's see what he
and
says.
And then do it again, and do it, and do it, do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, and do it again, do it, and do it, and do it, do it.
Are you done?
Do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You said it. I don't remember the song. What song is that?
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
Cause tonight's
Black Eyed Peas, baby.
Yep, Black Eyed Peas. Black Eyed Peas.
And then you do it. Do it. Do it. Do
Stop.
it. Do it. Let's do it.
You're never gonna get affiliated if you keep annoying your fan base.
Do it again.
I mean, neither am I, but
woo! I wait.
Back up. Drop care package on my beacon.
Ah!
UAV on grid.
I like how I'm the one giving Isaac a bunch of PC advice when I don't know shit.
You know enough, buddy.
True. Well, I mean, a lot of it I learned from you too. So like,
Yeah,
if I'm wrong, you're wrong.
And your degree, your certification is right, like the tech thing, techie boy. You're the tech boy.
I mean, I took PC repair, so obviously, yeah, I had to learn how like all that shit works.
Yeah. What are you going to school for again?
I just general IT.
I love it.
Okay. Well.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, you fucking cunk. Sorry. That's not safe to save, right?
My stream's rated TVMA. My streams are always rated TVMA because I play rated M games.
Yeah.
Wait.
You got fucked, bro. From where?
Yeah. Fuck, I know. I don't even know what fucking half shit is in this map, dude.
I don't know how I feel about the map yet. Like, I kind of like it.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it hard, but I hate it. I hate it.
If you could get a
Everybody
3D printed
fucking blends in.
3D printed map of anything, of any game, what would you get?
What would I get?
Yeah, or not like straight. There's like a name for it. It's not even 3D printing. It's like a diagram, I guess.
A model map?
Kinda.
Here we go.
It uses like a little bit of like picture and kind of just like a drawing of it. It's like a painting, but it's like a depth printout. I don't know what the fuck.
Topographic map.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. It's basically like an art piece, right? It's like a poster, but it's like it has depth to it. Yeah.
Hey, I know what you're talking about. I'll be so real.
Bravo fucking Zulu, Black Ops.
Did I get last kill? Bruh, dead last? Come on. 31?
Who got
31?
I know. Go to. Oh shit! It's me.
Dude, it's you.
Don't know how.
You probably got like a triple kill or some shit. No, never
Right
mind.
here.
Enemy sniper shooting.
No, you got a double kill. That's why. I was on a fucking 6-player kill streak, but whatever.
Yeah, dude. Whatever.
Whatever. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh. I need so many. 15? 16? Fuck me.
Oh, Isaac said that his Xbox is occupied.
Boo. See, this is why I got 2 consoles.
Motherfucker. He said he'll still hop on chat.
And
Like right now? Question mark?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean by that? What does that? But what does he mean? What does that mean?
Okay, so he can't play COD because the access is occupied. But he said he'll still hop on the chat.
His phone. He video called me the other day. Wednesday?
Oh wow.
Thursday?
Yeah, I got him on Instagram now.
Oh.
When he uploaded that video, it like said, "Oh, this is from, do you want to follow them?" And I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Team deathmatch. All targets declared hostile. Happy hunting, crew.
No witnesses. Hey. No witnesses. Phew. Let's do it, do it, do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it, do it, do it.
Stop.
Woo!
Stop. Literally, I could not recall the song because you said it so much that my brain just like
Can't stop.
disassociated.
Won't stop. We can't stop.
We're winning.
And we won't stop. Cause we do it and do it. I got Semtech.
I
Bro, I'm
lived.
sucking this round.
I turned into a turkey and I didn't even win. That's the
Dude,
worst
you know what we should
insult,
play?
bro. What?
You know what we should play?
What? Still waiting.
Hold on,
Monster
hold on,
Hunter?
hold on, hold on.
Monster Hunter. Fuck,
After
that guy's gonna get
FAE.
best play. That guy's gonna get best play for sure. He just got like 4 kills and I was part of it.
We should,
Sniper's dead.
we should, no.
Yeah.
5 kills. Getting loose.
Well, how everybody lit him up.
Enemy UAV inbound.
That guy's dead.
Hostile counter UAV established
Finish your
above.
thought, bro.
What thought? No thoughts, head empty, bitch.
Head smooth. Smooth brain.
Smooth brain. So
I
soft
got
and
sniped.
silky.
I got sniped.
We've claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
You know,
Yeah?
I know a guy that used to get sniped. His name was Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck, bro. I've never seen you disassociate from reality so much.
Who's this? Who's this? Who's doing the thingy? Not me. I'm associated, bro. And the arts. Actually, associate in science, I think. Is it in science?
Math,
No,
yeah.
because I didn't take chem.
Actually, no, it's not. It is in arts.
Because I didn't take chem. But they'll give me a bachelor in science without chem,
Yes.
which is insane.
Well, that's what you're getting right now. You already have an associate's.
Yeah. But I think it's crazy that they're like, yeah, you don't need chem for a BS. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, you're major.
Eyes on enemy.
I
You
was
also-
like, but
You still need a science though, so well at least.
physics. They're counting physics.
Ah,
Yeah, because I did both.
because they had a lab component. Okay, valid. Yeah, if I didn't have a lab component, that would not have counted. Just
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah. No, for sure. For real life? For real life.
For real life. They have a trophy system down the hallway,
Bro.
bro.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my
Hostile
god.
UAV
This sounds tight.
They saw me before I saw them.
Oh shit. Who's shooting at me? Who's shooting at me?
Isaac, he a little slow sometimes, huh?
What do you mean? Sometimes. Hey, yo! Who said that? Who would say such a thing about my pal?
That's fucked,
The
bro.
Sempic.
Where am I getting shot from, bro?
I don't know. All over the place. I'm gonna be so real with you. This team.
Are we hopping on
You know-
on stream chat for Discord?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, let's get on that right now.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I'm doing terrible.
What do you mean? Why do I have to link it every fucking time, bro? Yes, I authorized it for like the 5th time. Jesus. Yo. Yo, what up? Yo, what up, hookers?
Confirming kill.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
He's tired. He's tired. He had an early shift. No, you didn't. You have a concert later to go see Vicente Fernandez. Well, actually, Alejandro Fernandez, my bad. Yeah, I know, and he utilized that in his poster by putting his fucking, like, a ghostly image of it. That's so crazy, though. That's kind of insane. Ah, I blew up! As you should. I mean, as you should.
Sharpshooter removed.
Yeah, period. He's like, oh, I know what culture is. What the fuck's happening?
Enemy UAV inbound.
Oh. Hey, yo! Homeboy said he wants a girl in and out version. Animal style!
They're right where we want them. Finish
Oh,
the job.
fuck. No, I don't think Discord streams, by the way, Edgar. I think so. Because I think last time we were using the in-game chat. Yeah. Financing, right.
Hostile
Sorry.
UAV established overhead.
Yeah, what do you mean financing, bro? Like, are you...
They never stood a chance.
Are you taking it like out of like
Everyone.
another company's credit, or are you saying to finance it off of like your own credit card? Oh, then yeah, I mean yeah, you're good. Yeah, whatever. If it's your own card, it's whatever. Yeah. Because at first I thought you were gonna like use like the financing system that like Best Buy has, for example, right? Like different companies have their own like financing options. But if you're just gonna pay it, quote unquote, outright with the credit card, then yeah, you're just financing the off your credit card. Whatever your interest is on your credit card, that's a different story. But yeah, don't use a firm. Don't use a firm. If you're gonna do your own credit card, just use your credit card. The AMD Ryzen, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. That's doable. Yeah. That same brand. Yeah.
Deathmatch.
So there is some aspect to why that is the way that is when you get them pre-built. It helps with compatibility, right? You don't run into like compatibility and like driver issues when you get them from the same company. That's like the big part that it comes down to. That's not to say you can't mix and match. It's just that if you are going to, just just try to do some more due diligence and be like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna have an issue, which you shouldn't, but. Better safe than sorry. So yeah, that's the biggest part why a lot of pre-builds aren't too like mixed. Besides that though, like there's no real like negative to getting a PC that has a processor of a specific brand and then a graphics card of another. Yeah, but because that's the other part too, right? That it's still Intel and Nvidia. It's not like, you know what I mean? So like even at that point, it's still technically not the same brand. It's just that's kind of what they work with the most. But I mean, yeah, vice versa. Technically, I guess you could get an Intel processor with a AMD like racing card. So. You know. Which is more common. That's actually more common than you think. It's just because a lot of times those pre-built ones you can do some sort of customization. So in a lot of them, you're actually able to kind of customize. Like even if you have an AMD chip, you can still get like an NVIDIA graphics card with it. It's just a lot of times like the baseline, right, is going to be the NVIDIA with Intel, and then AMD just sticks with AMD.
Dead. You can come out now. Watch your fire! They're done.
Yeah, it was because, like, the higher end ones usually don't. You're not gonna see like a combo with it, because the higher end processors still, again, as I mentioned, to just ensure that you're actually gonna get like the best performance overall, they'll match those higher end processors with the same brand graphics.
Five of them.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. No, it's really not. Because the 4K by itself eats so much of the resources, it's actually kind of insane. Like, unless you're willing to spend like 5K on a tower to 4K game with stupid good performance, it's not worth it.
Hostile sniper taken out. Assault tactics.
Hostile spotted. Feel that? They're about to break. Give them a
Really
nudge.
nice to see you again.
Yeah, and that's where you're gonna see too. If you're gonna get pre-build, you gotta get pre-build that's gonna work for you for like what you want to do, and you will find one. It's not that you won't. It's just that if you want
Do a lot of things.
everything that you want, that's where you're gonna start seeing that you're gonna be spending a lot more money. Like I mentioned, like if you really want to prioritize the 4K gaming, especially keeping in mind that you also want to stream it. Yeah, you're looking at like 5K towers. You're not gonna have a budget within the 2K. You just won't. Yeah, because I mean you're going from Xbox to like a solid PC, bro. So yeah. Mhm. Oh, true. Like a monitor or TV? Because okay, no. Yeah, two 2K. Mhm. Mhm. If it's gonna be on a monitor, you want 2K. They can support like 144, but 2K. You do not need a 4K monitor. Yeah. Mhm. I mean, yeah, it basically is like, yeah, it basically is like double 1080. Yeah. Yeah. On a big screen, so you want it to look as good as possible on a big screen. But because we're so close to a monitor, you're not really gonna notice a difference. And that it also does depend a little bit on the size of the monitor you get.
Eliminate all
But
threats.
as long as it's like a 2K monitor, then trust me, bro, you'll be fine. You'll be fine with 2K. Oh, it looks fucking great, bro. Yeah. Because it's more compact.
You've fallen behind.
So even 1080 on a more compact screen, it's gonna look nice. It looks good too. Yeah, because I played my PS5 on a monitor. So I get like the 120 FPS, and then I just set my game to like performance. But even when I set my game to like quality, like, yeah, it looks good as shit, bro.
Lead dart.
So like COD I played on 120 on the monitor. Because my TV can't support it. My TV supports 4K, but it's not gonna get my high frame rate. And I'm a big performance guy. Yeah.
Enemy
They
fuse
disappear.
up. Enemies down. Snipers two.
Valid.
Enemy
Yeah.
sniper.
Yeah, valid. The PC ports.
Tick.
You'll have a better experience than what. Oh, they got a new update. They got a new update. Yeah. I saw one that
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
recently, yeah. Yeah, we haven't played it in a minute.
One by.
Yeah, when we played it with was that Vinny, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Dude, Vinny's fucking insane at Eldivers. How is Vinny so good at every game, bro? How?
We've taken control.
How? Lock the fuck in. No, I found out last time when we were getting hunted like sharks. Yeah. You honestly though, like that's not even a joke. There's so many Mexicans that look like Islander or Asian. Like, yeah, it's kind of gnarly.
Enemy sniper shooting.
I have a cousin that, yeah, I don't know where the hell they got her from, but yeah, they have like those features. Fuck. Oh, replaying. Yeah.
Enemy using shotgun.
Confirming hostile.
No! Sorry. I didn't mean to know you midway. Cool, cool. I mean, yeah, right. That's the whole point. You're high. Yeah. Well, anyway, to answer your question about the PC, yeah, that's kind of where you're looking at, buddy. Um, I would still kind of recommend it though, even if you get a pre-build, it doesn't have exactly like everything that you wanted to have because it's still gonna be more than enough. And then not to mention that like down the line, you can always upgrade. Yeah. They
What's your fucking excuse?
a one and done. Yeah.
Firing Archangel.
No. Yeah. Even the like from the ones you showed us, those you'll be chilling with those for like at least 3 years, to be honest. Yeah.
We have the edge, but don't get cocky. This shit ain't over.
Different needs. That's all it comes down to. Different needs. If people want to get a desktop, right, a PC that's
No one stays dead anymore.
like an older generation, like a 2060, right? If that's all they really need to play the games that they want to play, then you know they're happy with that. And then again, if they ever feel the need to upgrade, they'll upgrade. That's the beauty about PC.
Hell of a show today, Black Ops.
Stand down, people. All targets eliminated.
Yeah. Literally, yeah. Yeah. And it's like, especially now, right, in modern age of everything getting broken into, you know, like software-wise. So it's like,
I'll be back.
yeah, so it's like, oh, dude, bro, if you could find a PS3, like, that model, like, first generation, the one that was backwards compatible with PS1 and PS2 games and didn't fuck up the disk drive, that shit goes for like $700, bro. Like, yeah, there's a reason for it too. because what happened after like the newer PS3s that had like backwards compatibility, I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically like if you were to try to put in the disc of like a PS1 game or like PS2 games, I think like the PS1 games just wouldn't read. Like it'll fuck up the laser. Or was it the PS2 games then? Because I do remember there was something that happened. No, there was two versions. I know, motherfucker, but there was two versions originally of like the super fat, like I think it was like 500 gigabytes. Okay. What was it then? Am I thinking 50? I might be thinking 50. That's what it was then. Because at some point... Okay. Yeah. Also, that they came out hella expensive. Like you could find a PS3 now for like way less than that, right? But if we're trying to find one that has that backwards compatibility for PS2, yeah, if not higher. Because for a reason, right? Because that's when you start breaking down into that thing where it's like, okay, I really like older games. I don't, like if you grow up around a generation, I'm not saying me specifically, right? But if this applies to someone where, they kind of lost interest in games like after that generation, then yeah, they'll probably spend $500 on a PS3 that has backwards compatibility for PS1 and PS2 games over buying a PS5.
Remind fugitives that
Because it's like
actions
it's
have
just what people want. And also, not to mention that in that case, it is kind of worth it because you could just fucking like hack it and download all the fucking games. How big is that library, bro? When you break it down, all of PS1 game, PS2 games, and PS3 games, like that's a huge fucking library of games. But it's like that's a thing that you can do, though. You know what I mean? So it's like if it works for you, it works for you.
We've taken the lead.
That's literally what it
Stay on
comes down to.
target.
Retro, yeah. I like retro games, but I think it's just because like more arcade retro games than straight up, yeah. Cause I could care less about like Nintendo games, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hostiles
Like the
reclaim
retro
the lead.
Nintendo games, it's like I mean I know they're fun. Like I would play like the Game Boy
Reclaim the advantage.
Advance versions of the games. You know when they eventually got like ported into Game Boy Advance games
We've given
from
up
like the
lead.
NES. First time I played Super Mario Bros. 3, right, was on a Game Boy. So it's like that to me is more nostalgic than trying to play on like its original console. It's like, okay, cool. Good thing I have a DS that's modded and I could play Game Boy games on it.
We've taken the lead.
Like,
Stay on task.
Sniper working.
it is what it is. But yeah, Isaac, that's our TED Talk. Hope that helped.
That's a kill. Troops in contact. Got
Keep
you.
it that way.
Scout pulse, standing by.
Sure. Isaac, do you have a girlfriend? Oh. Oh? Oh. Did you get a boyfriend? Well, I'm not judging. Yeah.
Got their long gun.
Okay, well, if you go ask for a girl's number, buddy, they're not gonna think that. They won't think. They may think that and not approach you for whatever reason. But as soon as you approach them, they're not gonna fucking think that. Yo, same. It's okay. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm tough as shit, bro. Yeah, and yep. And I got the stomach for it too. It's okay to be soft. Those are just kind of depends like what you associated yourself with or like socialize with in general. Because I mean, me, when I was in high school, right, I did not talk to that many guys. Like the majority of the people I spoke to were girls. So I just like learned a lot of mannerisms and like how they like speak, right? So it's like
Sending stun. The lead is ours.
Enemies behind.
yeah, that makes sense.
You're falling behind, Crimson.
Like that makes a lot of sense. So it makes sense that you have like that software essence to you, and that's okay. Like that's cool. That's literally that's same thing for me, you know. Because then that's what I'm saying, right? If you carry yourself where you're approaching, like they're not gonna be thinking that, you know. Because it's also how you carry yourself.
Target confirmed.
Like the hostess. You can commit. That's alright. That just kind of comes with time. That's not a bad thing. Because, I mean, I can't flirt for shit, bro. But, like, what's good, though, is that a lot of times girls will notice that. They'll pick up on that. So, like, if that's someone else that you happen to have another interaction with, they'll remember. Like, oh, this is the guy that I spoke to before. Like, he had, like, this, you know, where it looked like he got a little flustered. Because that's like a compliment if you really think about it, because you're like you're having a talk and then you kind of get a little flustered like when you're speaking to a girl. Most of the time the girls are gonna think like, oh, this guy, like, you know, it's probably, yeah, like it's not a bad thing. It's just you have to kind of learn like that's okay. Because if you bash yourself for it, that's where it becomes a problem, where you just kind of keep like dwelling on it, and that lowers your confidence when you do end up talking to you know, someone else, or even if it's the same person. Oh, the fucking hidden agent piece of shit. Sorry. Yeah. So I mean that's how it is. It's okay though. Like it's fine. Cause I'm the same way, bro. I get hella flustered. Like once I get comfortable, I'm comfortable, right? But like before, bro, like when I was in high school, I had no game. I had no game. Right. Like I still don't. Right? But so it's like, but that is some of the stuff that I would notice though, that I felt like a lot of times girls just felt more comfortable with me because of that, because I was speaking, a lot of my friends were girls, like, but it never became anything like that. So then it was just like kind of gave me insight, and every time I had questions about like or even like advice, right? If I had like a good friend that I knew I could kind of rely on, then it's like, all right, cool. Like I had that companionship.
Move it here. Watch it! Sniper!
So in your case, that would apply more towards your sister, which is fine. Honestly, your sister's your best friend, and that's awesome because she's definitely the one that you would want to have these type of conversations with, to get like that different perspective.
Now.
MTC's nearly dry. Get serious, Crimson.
Hostiles are resupplying.
Clean kill.
Yeah, I feel. I mean, you're talking to two people who, you know, very similar boat. For Edgar, it was what his dad for staying with his dad rather, and then for me, it was staying with my mom. So like, I'm right there with you. But honestly, I think in the long run, it's better because those are the type of mannerisms that you need to learn, and those are the type of behaviors that you need to learn from like that mother figure, that like female figure, right? Because when you have, it's good to have both, right? But when it comes to something like this, where maybe having that father parental figure would help in like your confidence, it wouldn't necessarily help in like your overall mentality and how you approach things in life. Because I feel a lot of times that does strive a little more emotional, which a lot of times the mother figure is the one who kind of implements those ideas. Not always, obviously. Take a. That's why do you think Edgar's such a dick all the time? But it's okay though. Once you'll know, you'll eventually you'll meet someone, and you'll just click. You won't feel that like fluster feeling. It'll be like a good experience, and they'll build off of you. Hmm.